This psalm has always been one of my favourites since I learnt it at school when I was about 12. It makes me feel really special to know that God always loves me. He knew me before I was born, and that there's nowhere I can go where God isn't. But there's always times when we feel rubbish, when things have gone wrong. Perhaps we've fallen out with our family, or everything we've done that day has gone wrong. So today we're going to make something to remind us that God always loves us, even at those rubbish times. So where can you always find a picture of yourself? That's right, in a mirror. Today we're going to make a decorated mirror picture that we can look at. We'll see ourselves, but around it will remind us that God always loves us. So what do we need? First of all, you need something that's a mirror. So you might want a mirror like this. These are sticky ones, and there are some kits in church with all the words from that psalm that we've just heard, ready for you to pick up. You'll also need some paper. I'm going to use green paper, but white paper will do equally well. You'll need some pens, some glue. I'm going to use my glue gun, but there's glue there, and something to decorate with. You might have some stickers at home, or I'm going to use buttons and things from my garden. I've got some rose petals, and take the petals off there, and also some fern. And I've chosen fern because on the back of every piece of fern there are so many seeds, each to become a new fern. More than I can possibly count, a bit like those grains of sand. And from each one of those, God can make a new plant. So they kind of remind me of that psalm. Okay, I started this by taking the words of the psalm and choosing my favourite bits. And I've just highlighted those. Lord, you've seen what's in my heart. You know what's inside me. You know what I'm thinking, even when you're far away. You're all around me, behind me, and in front of me. You put me together inside my mother's womb. How you made me is amazing and wonderful. And God, your thoughts about me are precious. So I'm going to use some of those to help me decorate my mirror picture. So I cheated. I started early. So I've chosen 2 phrases on there at the moment. Lord, you have seen what is in my head. And round the mirror I've written, you are all around me, behind me and in front of me. And so onto there now, I'm going to stick my mirror. Here it is. It's self-adhesive. You just pull the back off and stick it in my frame of buttons. There we are. I can look in that and I'm reminded there's me in the middle, but God is all around me. And now I'm going to stick a few petals on because they're so beautiful and they remind me of what God is as well. I'll just put some blobs of glue on there and stick some of the petals on. God created the petals and He created them such wonderful patterns. This rose has beautiful frills all around each petal, little dark frills. It told us in our gospel that God notices every little thing. He sees every sparrow fall. And so, why should he not love us? And then put my ferns on as well. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I'll show you in a minute. There's a fern. And here's another fern. Now I might have room for a few more words from the psalm. Oh, one of my petals has dropped off. There we are. I could add a lot more. And I might just add perhaps one more phrase. God, your thoughts about me are precious. So remember that this week. When things start to go wrong, take a look in that mirror. You might not look very pretty at the moment. All our hair needs cutting, mine does. But God doesn't care. He loves you whatever you look like and however you're feeling.